All right, hello everyone. My name is Cody Foster, and here I am out in the beautiful countryside of Southern California. All right, so I was walking through the woods on my run. I saw that we had a pretty good creek still running, and as I was looking in the creek, I saw some minnows. So I was like, well, this would be a good opportunity to try my minnow trap out. I didn't bring any plastic bottles with me, but I assumed, because humans are the way humans are, trash would be left, and sure enough, plastic bottle. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take this plastic bottle, retrofit it to make it a minnow trap, show you the steps along the way, and see if we cannot catch some of these minnows here in the creek. Well, luckily I always bring a knife with me, so I'm good to go. That's why the saying is, you lose your knife, you lose your life. All right, I have my bottle, right? What I do is I want to take it off. This bottle's probably a little on the small side, but it'll work for trash. I want to take off the top part of the bottle. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to cut along the top crown. Once you got that off, make sure you stow your knife. You're gonna take this, make sure it fits, and luckily it does. The problem with the small bottle is that you don't have a lot of room for the minnows to get trapped. But at the end of the day, you know what? Something's better than nothing. Also, before you go in, make sure you poke a couple holes right here in the bottom. What these are drain holes. So when it fills full of minnows and water, you can get them out. Now the other option is a couple different ways. It depends how tight this fits. If it's a very snug fit like this one looks to be, you don't have to worry about it so much. But if for some reason this is not a snug fit, you can take and drive holes into the side. Let me show you. Holes in the side of the bottle, is the outside bottle, and the interior funnel you made. So you could do this. You can stick a little hole through it on both sides. Take yourself stick or twig, some kind of stick, and stick through the holes. And do that all the way around. This helps hold it together in case you have a loose fit. But this one's a pretty tight fit, so I don't have to worry about that. Now, optimally, I don't want this thing to float away, so I'll look around, see if I find myself a rock. You know, your rock's on the pin on the side of your bottle. This rock would normally work, but hell, this bottle's so small, I'd almost want to, it's gonna take up half my bottle, but all right. So you take the rock, you put it in the bottom, stick this in here. All the rock does is keep the bottle from floating away too far. All right. If you had some bait, like some bread or something, you could put inside to entice the minnows to come in. That would work as well. But right now we have plastic bottle, top cut off, the reversed fit inside, the rock for weight, and drain holes. This is basically it. And we're gonna go set it in the water, see how this works. I don't know if you can see it, but we have a pretty good pool here of minnows. In a relatively calm area, so I'm going to try out my minnow trap right here, see what we come up with. And right now you can already see that it's starting to catch minnows. Right now I have one small one. Looks like there's 2, 3. I know this looks relatively easy, but the fact that there's such a high concentration of minnows in this pool, it's actually filling up pretty quick. The idea is they swim through the reverse funnel, and then they try to get out by using the outside edge. So luckily minnows are dumb, and this is above their thinking abilities, because if not, this would be a very hard thing to do. Right now I'm looking at, I swear, I have like at least 4 or 5 in there. It's been all 15 seconds. So I'm gonna come back in about 10 minutes to see what our total count's gonna be. All right, it's been about 8-9 minutes. I was getting impatient. I gotta go to work today, so let's go check our trap. Hopefully got a bunch of minnows. We can use these either to eat, or you can use them to catch bigger game, which in this case, minnows are the biggest game in this stream, but you can use them to bait traps for, like, you know, probably raccoons or a bunch of minnows, probably coyote or something like that. I don't know. Whatever wants a minnow, we eat it. Anyhow, so we're gonna go check the trap, see what we got, and then we'll be back in a flash. Doesn't look like a bumper crop, but hey, we got something in there, so let's see what we got. All right here on the rock. If you look inside the bottle, you definitely can tell we have some. Let's see. I'm counting 8 or 9 little minnows here in my water trap. You notice too, the drain holes. Once all the water drains out, I'll have myself some sushi. Oh, look at there, huh? I don't know about you, but if I was like stuck out in the wilderness, that'd be a mouthful of sushi goodness. Now watch as I'm about to eat one of these. I don't think so. They're going back in the water. All right, so there you have it. One piece of trash turned into something to catch food with. I don't know if you saw it, but hey, I thought it was a pretty good turnout. You know, 8 minnows in about, you know, 8-10 minutes. Like saying, that was a mouthful of food. You have a couple of these, there's probably more trash up and down the creek, and anywhere you go, humans leave trash, so you'll be lucky to find it. You'll be lucky because you'll always be able to find it, I should say. Put them in. The more you can find, the more you can set, the more you can actually use. You can use those minnows to eat, or you can use them to bait traps to find other stuff. At the end of the day, hey, it's something. Just remember, I'm just an average guy trying to survive. Until later.